Jesus is weeping and endeavoring to reach you right now. This message is intended solely for you. If you disregard even 1 second, you risk losing him eternally. What is coming in 30 minutes will absolutely shock you. Before I say anything else, please open this now, my child and beloved. You need to understand that heaven is very sad about how close you were to leaving everything that was meant for your soul. At this very moment, Jesus is sad. His voice has been echoing through the sky all day, calling your name over and over. But that sound hasn't been able to reach you because of something. Archangel Michael was told to step in and help. I was told to deliver this last plea straight to your heart. Since no one has ever talked about what is going to happen in 30 minutes before, this is not something you are seeing by chance. This holy interruption was planned by heaven so that you could finally learn something that no one else had been able to know. Do not wait, my child. If you skip this, you will lose what was written into your fate a long time ago. Heaven talks softly sometimes and cries out in great pain at other times, my child. The second case is happening right now. There have been times when Jesus has tried to talk to you. But every time you turned away, something holy took longer to happen. But today, yes, today, your name is being talked about again in heaven's courts. This time, it's not just a message. In a divine way, things turn around. Someone planned a terrible event behind your back, but this message can stop it. Christ is reaching out to you through tears because of this. He doesn't just want to keep your heart safe. He wants you to pay attention to what you are about to read because it could save your life. You need to understand something quickly. My child, my beloved, early today, there was a sound in heaven. It wasn't praise. It was Jesus crying out for you, a noise that made the gate shake. The other angels turned around and asked, "Why is he crying?" You were the answer. That's what he saw happen to you last night. Something wasn't written by God's hand, but he saw it that way. He also knew that darkness could still win if you skip this message. But these words are from heaven. And you, my beloved, are the only one who can act quickly enough to change what is going to happen. While you think about this divine intervention, know that liking this video will start the flow of God's favor in your life. It is a simple thing you can do to connect with God's blessings. The time is running out, my child, and you are not safe if you don't pay close attention. Someone close to you just smiled at you, but they were hiding something heavy in their heart. Jesus knew that their plans were not from heaven because he saw them. He cried because he knew you still believed them. He also sent me to tell you this. Their choice in the next 30 minutes could change your story forever. But if you stick with this message and do what heaven tells you today, you will not only be safe, you will become the miracle they tried to destroy. You must understand how serious this is. My child, my beloved, this message isn't for everyone. People who have been marked for something truly amazing are the only ones who can hear this kind of message. That's you. You've had a sense of it, right? That pull, that intermission from God, and that strange quiet before the big change, that sounds like heaven trying to get your attention. However, Jesus is no longer just whispering. I beg you, he says, when you skip this or leave even for a second, what was supposed to be a happy occasion could turn into a sad one. But I'm not going to let that happen to you. There is something coming and something that should be yours, my child and beloved. You are being watched, but not in the way you think. Someone strong, someone whose name is being talked about in places you don't know yet. They are being moved to decide something about you. A choice that could bring a lot of good luck or put everything off. They have no idea that God is using them. That is, Jesus does. That's why he's been crying. That's why I was sent. Due to the fact that your miracle is not just spiritual, it has already been proven to be financial, emotional, and physical. But if you take one wrong turn or miss a moment, the enemy will try to change your path. Do not let that happen. Stay there and read every word. My child, my beloved, what comes next will shock you deeply. Right now, you are at a very important point. I wish that you could see what I see. I see the start of a huge thing that has been waiting for your yes for years. But you stopped so many times before. So many times life took your attention away just as the message was about to land. Not this time though. He is seeing it with tears in his eyes. He is aware of what is coming. He knows the battle that was meant to destroy you. He also knows the secret that heaven just told you to save you. Someone in your group is about to do something that will look like it's not anything bad, but there is a lie so carefully planned behind it. Your spirit might not be able to tell in time. That's why this message needs to be sent now. Jesus is crying because of this, and I'm here to speak for him. What is about to be shown will be watched over by me. Do you remember the time when you almost gave up, my child? Heaven does remember. I was there. I saw you look up at the ceiling and wonder why God kept you there when it seemed like everything was falling apart around you. But you kept going, took a deep breath, and got back up. People did not forget that moment. That moment was caught on camera in heaven's courtroom. And now something you were not supposed to see until today has been made public in the same courtroom. It's a spiritual holy document that was sealed with fire from heaven. It has your name on it along with a list of all the promises that have been put on hold because of delays, betrayals, and sabotage. There is tears in Jesus' eyes because today is the day it was supposed to be given. The seal may be closed again if you leave before the last word is spoken. Though an angel will not be able to open it without a sacrifice. Put your men in the comments below if you think this covenant is for you and if you feel this truth deep in your heart. Raise your voice to agree with what heaven says. As you type him in, watch how the spiritual world changes in response to what you say. Please know that every seed you plant in this mission grows into a torch that shines in someone else's darkness. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. But more than your support, we want your presence. When you head to our community through the link in the description or the pinned comment, you aren't just visiting a site. This is a sanctuary where you can post your prayer requests, lift up the burdens of others, and engage in daily discussions with a family that speaks the language of. You are entering a community of like-minded believers. Faith. Whether you are joining one of our membership tiers for deeper study, sowing a seed of faith, or simply joining our daily morning prayers, you are helping us build a global altar of worship. Heaven moves through willing voices, but it grows through a community that stands together. Each gift you give acts as living water for those in our community seeking healing and hope. Give and it will be given to you, is the promise that sustains our shared mission. I invite you now to step out of the shadows and into this circle of prayer. Come with purpose, join the conversation, and plant your seed in fertile ground. Let's open the heavens together. Release your seed today. Join our community and see what God brings back into your life. In the spiritual world, a letter has already been written to my child, my beloved. I saw it for myself. Your name was shining on it. There was something odd about it, though. While reading, tears fell on the page. The letter was written by Jesus himself, but his tears stained the words because he was so sad that you might miss it again. Not because they are rebellious or disobedient, but because this world makes it so easy for those who carry divine destiny to get sidetracked. You have been marked for something that needs you to be still, clear, and give up. In this very moment, Jesus wants one thing from you: don't leave. Do not move the page. Don't lose your way. The next few lines will tell you something that could keep you from making the worst mistake of your life. You were about to make a choice without knowing what was really going on behind the scenes. Someone you are about to trust with your heart is not who they seem to be. My child, they have looked at how gentle you are. Their spirit is tainted with jealousy. Even though they admire your strength, even though they smiled at you, they were telling you lies behind your back. Jesus heard everything, and it hurt him because he knows how much you care. You would never think this person was guilty. But that's why he's pleading with you through this message. He's not mad at you. He is watching out for you. The treasure that is your spirit is safe with him. He knows that you deserve love that heals, not love that hides hurts behind fake compliments. The next 30 minutes are a message from God. If you stay here and read what I've been told to reveal next, your discernment will be sharpened in ways that will take your breath away. If you turn away, though, you might not see the betrayal coming until it's too late. You were never meant to be normal, my child and beloved. That's why the pain you've been through has never been normal. That's why your blessings have always come after a fight. You have been picked in a way that not many people will ever understand. Because God chose you, you are a target for wars that can't be seen. But heaven is tired of seeing you fight with one arm tied behind your back. That day, Jesus cried. He did this not because he didn't believe you, but because he knew you still didn't know how powerful you were. The enemy wants you to keep going through doubts about your worth. He wants you to keep being small, saying sorry for being bright and making your dreams smaller. But not anymore. This message is an awakening from God. Now is the moment that changes everything. And I was sent to confirm what you've been feeling for weeks. You were never crazy. There was no time when you were alone. And the miracles that seemed far away are now coming at you at lightning speed. A divine witness has come into your atmosphere. My child, my beloved, someone who knows your future in a supernatural way is about to come forward. You don't know what their name is yet. You don't know what they look like. Heaven, on the other hand, does. And their job is to unlock what has been locked away. Their spirit will know as soon as you finish this message. As soon as they start to move, they will find a way to show up in your story, maybe even in hours. This person will not show up with a loud noise. They might not even know how much God is using them, but they will give you something, an opportunity, a name or a conversation that will be the thread that heaven uses to untangle years of delays in. They won't wear religious clothes or carry titles. Your life. And it all starts right now. The signal will be broken if you leave this message now. They might not be able to find you in time. Jesus doesn't want that to happen again. What's making him cry? That's why I'm still here. There is still life in you, my child and beloved, because your purpose is not yet complete. You asked yourself a lot of times, why am I still here? Because you lived through things other people didn't. Things that should have broken you, should have made you run away. That's not just a happy accident, that's the covenant. When you thought the end was near and the pain was going to bury you, Jesus stood over you. He wet you with his own tears, and he's crying again today. Not because you failed, but because you are about to do the thing he has been getting you ready for. Also, he doesn't want you to miss anything. This is the reason you're seeing this message. Because of this, you are being stopped right now because your whole timeline is changing. But it will only change completely if you stay and take in everything that heaven is still trying to show you. There is a woman who smiled at you and called you family once, my child. In the spirit, her name is written in red because she is hiding a secret that has stopped something important from coming into your life. You put your faith in her. Even though you cried in front of her, she is hiding something about your name that she knows will change the way you see everything. He cried when he saw how close you were to finding out. He cried because he knew how much you care and how hurt your heart is from being hurt. I was sent to tell you the truth before she uses it against you. But you need to act quickly on this warning. You have less than 30 minutes left before someone says something that can't be taken back. I will show you the signs if you stay with this message. But if you leave, heaven won't be able to make things happen without your permission. My child, my beloved, there is a door that you thought was always shut that is creaking open right now. No longer did you pray for it. It was no longer a hope for you, but heaven didn't. In that spot where the door was locked, Jesus kept whispering your name. He cried there. And I'm telling you, if you stay true to this message, you will hear a knock before the end of the week. A person who ignored you before is about to come back with an answer you no longer need to wait for, but only if you stay where you are. This message was sent by God. Someone is already talking to someone else behind your back. This time it's not to hurt you, it's meant to help you. Don't let past disappointments make you give up before the blessing really comes. The people who turned their backs on you before will be used as witnesses for the miracle God is planning to happen. My beloved child, do you remember the time you almost gave up? Heaven does remember. I was there. I saw you look up at the ceiling and wonder why God kept you here when it seemed like everything was falling apart around you. A big financial breakthrough has already happened in your name. It may seem impossible, but heaven's money doesn't change hands like ours does. It flows through timing, obedience, and giving up control to God. Right now, the divine vault has moved toward you because you read this far into the message. There is a certain amount, yes, a very specific amount that two groups were fighting over. There were two people who wanted the message to go to different people. One wanted you to receive it. The war is over now. Jesus cried because you had to go through more pain than he wanted. But the wait is over now. There are things with your name on them that you didn't even know existed. The favor you thought you forgot about is coming back to you. It can still go away if you let something else take your attention away again. Reading these words is like a thread that knots the miracle together. Don't turn your head away. Soon the numbers will be called names. The name will turn into something. The action will change to release. My dear child, you have felt alone. Even when you were with other people, that wasn't something you made up. You were being pulled away by God, not to punish you, but to get you ready. A lot of the time, isolation comes before elevation. Jesus cried today because he remembered all the times you tried to explain your spirit, but were made to feel stupid. without anyone else being able to understand. He saw the pain in your eyes. I see it now, though. Heaven can now see it. That's why a new circle is forming around you, a circle of spirituality. People who speak the language of heaven and won't try to stop you from following your calling, but will celebrate it. I will show you how to spot them if you keep reading this message. You will stay stuck with people who were only meant to slow you down if you ignore this and go back to the old cycle. There is something holy about your name right now, my child. I can see the spirit of it shining. Jesus spoke your name into the wind and the angel stopped to listen. Do you know how uncommon that is? What does it mean when heaven stops to look at your soul for a moment? It means that a huge amount of information is about to be sent. A spiritual gift is being brought to life. A gift that was supposed to come years ago is now hovering over your head. But there's still one thing stopping it. Pay attention. If you keep reading this message, you will reach the point where that inheritance starts to show up. That gift will go back to the vault of heaven and wait for another time. Though, if you leave now, that's more than just a loss of blessing. This changes everything. And Jesus is crying because he doesn't want you to go another day without realizing how close you are to getting everything he promised. Something happened in the spirit world while you were sleeping last night, my child, my beloved. Someone or something was close to your house, not in the body but spiritually. It came to watch you and see how close you were to realizing your truth. The thing flew close to your window, hoping that you would be busy enough to let it stay hidden. He saw it though and cried. He cried when he thought about all the times you trusted people who didn't deserve it. He cried because he knew the presence wasn't just looking at him. You didn't give up when it told you to, but you opened your eyes today. You were strong. This message is now the sword that cuts through that shadow. Right now is your defense. Please read this message all the way through. If you do, I promise that the ghost that tried to haunt you will never come back to your house. Someone, my child, my beloved, is really sad because they know they let you down. They might not tell you directly. They may never be able to say sorry out loud because of their pride, but they have been praying your name in their hearts, hoping that God can still make things right. Jesus also cried over this because he knows how much you loved, gave, and poured out for someone who couldn't meet you in the same way. That is until now when he changed the story. No longer are you the one pleading to be heard. Heaven is putting things back in balance. The person who hurt you will now have to deal with what they lost. They could never give you healing peace and love that came from God, not broken people. If you keep walking through this divine message, you will get those things. Loved one, my child, my beloved child. Something will be shown to you through someone you didn't expect. Someone who left your life before is being drawn back. Not to stay forever, but to give you one last piece of information that will make everything clear. They don't even know why they want to talk to you, but the Spirit does. And it's not just happening at random, it's a sign from the prophets. Jesus has planned this meeting so carefully that if you miss just one moment, it could throw off the whole sequence. This isn't crazy talk, this is spiritual truth. Coming up next will help you understand why many things in your life have felt slow, unclear, or blocked. And once you know what happened, heaven will let the blessing come through. But it starts with this message, and it starts with your choice to read it all. The enemy wants you to scroll past this, my child, my beloved. He hopes that you'll be too tired, busy, or distracted to read a few more words. He knows that his hold on you will be broken if you do read them and get to the next part. It's been written in the stars against you for a long time, but you don't know it yet. You made it at a time when you were weak, when your heart was too trusting, and when someone cursed your name without your knowledge. Jesus just tore up a copy of that deal in front of the altar in heaven. But the real one is still in effect until you say yes to this word. That's why I was sent. Because of this, he is crying, the miracle can't happen until you find the truth. The truth is hidden in the next few pages of this letter. Do not drop it now. There is a gate in heaven with your name carved into it. It's a portal, a doorway, a holy entrance that leads to everything you've ever felt in your soul, but haven't yet seen with your own eyes. This is what I was told to say. The gate is open for a short time. This isn't a sign. This is the law of spirit. This door to heaven will only open when your heart, time, and obedience are all in sync. You've already missed this chance. He knows how much pain that caused. He will always remember how you cried and asked, "Why does it happen to everyone else but me?" He heard you and cried with you. And he put off other blessings just so this moment could happen. Skip this for even a second, though, and that gate will close. This window won't open again until another season. That person might be too far gone by then to bless you. That is not a form of punishment. It's an alert. Follow me. This holy gate should do what it was made to do. My child, my beloved, Archangel Michael says God is trying to speak to you right now. This message is urgent and heaven will not wait another second. Please open this immediately. My child, my beloved, something divine is happening in the spiritual realm right now, and your name is written at the center of it. Heaven has been trying to reach you all today. The angels have whispered. The signs have appeared, but this moment right now is not like any other. This is not a coincidence. This is the last attempt before something irreversible happens. And if you keep ignoring these messages, something beautiful that was coming your way may be handed to someone else. The clock is ticking and your miracle is standing right outside the door. My child, my beloved, before you proceed any further, listen to me. This message has been released from the highest realm just for you. There is a divine conversation happening in heaven about your life, your future, your pain you are waiting, and what is about to arrive in your hands. But if you walk away without listening, if you let the noise of this world distract you, then what was meant for you could vanish like smoke. So please, I implore you, stay, watch, open your heaven will not wait another second. My child, my beloved, the one who tried to obstruct your miracle is already being exposed. That person who smiled in your face while harboring envy in their heart has just been revealed before heaven's council. And God has decided no more delay, no more suffering, no more hidden chains around your destiny. Finally, what has been locked up is about to be released. But only if you show that your heart is still open to receive. This is your moment. Do not scroll past this as if it signifies nothing. This message is sacred. My child, my beloved, listen closely now. I was sent to stand beside you tonight, not just to protect you, but to deliver a spiritual key. This key is not physical, but once you accept it, you will feel the shift immediately. You will feel it in your bones. Your sleep will change. Your dreams will become clearer. And before 48 hours pass, something in your physical world will align so perfectly. You will know heaven has spoken. But this will only happen if you accept the message fully. Not with doubt, not halfway, but with faith. Right now, my child, my beloved, take a moment to breathe. Feel this in your soul. Your life has not been easy. You have carried things you never told anyone about. You have cried quietly hoping heaven heard you even in the silence. And yes, God did hear every sigh, every silent prayer. That is why this message came with urgency, because heaven has already moved. The angels have already been dispatched. The shift has already begun. But it is your trust, your openness, your willingness to receive that determines how this story unfolds from here. Warning important: if you are still here, that means your soul is ready. But you must not miss what comes next. Take 3 seconds now and click subscribe. Subscribing will activate God's prophetic promise and alignment in your life, allowing you to stay connected to the divine timing of this message. Do not let the miracle pass you by. Heaven is watching how you respond. My child, my beloved, I saw what they did. I saw how they talked about you behind your back while pretending to love you in front of your face. I saw how they doubted your calling. How they tried to convince you that you were just ordinary. But heaven never forgot the truth of who you are. You were chosen. You carry light in a world full of shadows. And now every lie spoken against your name is about to collapse in front of you. God is preparing a table just for you. And your enemies will have no choice but to watch. My child, my beloved, your name was just whispered in the throne room of heaven. I need you to hear this. The pain you have been carrying, the battles you have been fighting, they were never meant to break you. They were only meant to build you. And now you are strong enough to carry what God is about to place in your hands. But there is one condition: do not walk away from this message until it is finished. If you leave halfway, you leave your blessing incomplete. Stay with me. Let every word soak into your spirit like healing oil. My child, my beloved, do you realize that someone has already tried to interfere with this divine message reaching you? 3 times this message was blocked. 3 times delays were attempted, but the angelic realm refused to back down. You needed to see this before the night is over. There is something scheduled to happen in the next 12 hours, and this message is your preparation. If you do not act on it, the door may close. But if you do, oh child, the miracle will knock. My child, my beloved, something happened 3 nights ago in your spiritual timeline. A decision was made in heaven regarding your name. You were not supposed to know about it yet, but God overruled the delay. The message was released early because something unexpected is coming toward you faster than anticipated. And if your heart is not aligned, you will misinterpret it as loss or pain when it is actually the setup for the greatest favor you have ever experienced. This is why Archangel Michael was sent directly, because only you were meant to hear this now. My child, my beloved, you do not know how close you are to something life-altering. If you could see what I see, if you knew how many angels have been fighting just to keep your path clear, you would fall on your knees in tears of awe. Because the battles behind the scenes are not small. This is not about luck. It is about destiny. And right now, heaven is watching for just one thing: your response. If your spirit says yes, if your soul stays open, then nothing, no delay, no person, no fear can stop what is about to reach you. My child, my beloved, your spirit has survived things that should have broken you. You have walked through storms with your eyes still full of hope. Even when no one saw your silent tears, I watched you forgive people who never said sorry. I have seen you love deeply in a world that does not understand divine love. And now heaven is rewarding that faithfulness. You are being called into something higher, deeper, and richer. But it will not come through comfort, it will come through trust. And the first step is opening your heart fully to this message right here. Right now, my child, my beloved, this message will not be repeated again in this specific way. It has been delivered now because the moment absolutely required it. You may never hear this precise combination of words again because heaven speaks freshly to each season. That is why this is urgent. That is why your spirit is responding right now. It is not just words, it is confirmation. And what you feel rising inside you is not merely emotion, it is an awakening. Do not silence it. Do not let your logic interrupt your miracle. Let heaven complete what it started in you. My child, my beloved, I must give you a final instruction for now. Look out for the number 3. Within 3 days, you will see a confirmation that this message was truly real. It may come through a dream, a stranger's words, an unexpected text, or even a sudden breakthrough. But it will be unmistakable. You will know it is divine. And when it comes, respond with heartfelt gratitude. Speak your yes out loud. Declare that you received the blessing. That is what activates the next step. This is not a game. This is not chance. This is heaven's strategy. And you are the chosen one. It is moving through. My child, my beloved, do not be surprised if things begin to shift quickly. Now you may awaken today and feel like the air around you has changed. That is because it has. When heaven moves, the atmosphere responds. People who once ignored you will suddenly see you. Doors that refuse to open will now call your name, but I must caution you. Not everything that comes now will be from God. Some things will come to distract, some will come to delay. You must ask your spirit, is this sent from love or sent to test me? Stay discerning, my child, my beloved, I see your heart. I see that you want to believe again, but fear keeps whispering. What if it does not happen? Let me silence that fear right now. The miracle is not based on your worthiness, it is based on your alignment. And you are aligned in this moment. Not because you have done everything right, but because you listened. You opened this, you stayed. You opened your heart even when you did not fully understand. That is what activates the miraculous. That is what tells heaven. This child is ready. My child, my beloved, if only you could see what is being written in the book of heaven right now. Your name is being etched into a new chapter. The old story, the one full of waiting, lack, loss, and betrayal is ending. And the pen is in God's hand now. This chapter begins with abundance, with clarity, with justice. The wrongs done against you are being reversed. The silence is being broken. And soon people will come to you and say, how did everything change so fast? And you will know it started right here. Right now with this message, my child, my beloved, God is not asking for your perfection. He is asking for your permission. You do not need to fix everything before you receive what is next. You do not need to know how it will happen. You just need to say yes. That small yes whispered in faith moves mountains. It opens doors. It commands angels. It shifts spiritual timelines. And it is the only thing heaven is listening for right now. So if you feel that stirring in your heart, say it. Say yes. Speak it out loud. This is your divine agreement. My child, my beloved, something sacred is hidden in plain sight in your life right now. There is a blessing disguised as something ordinary, a person, a place, a moment. You may have overlooked it, but soon your spiritual eyes will open and you will realize it was never small. It was never accidental. It was God wrapped in simplicity. That is how heaven works. And when you finally recognize it, the gratitude that will pour from your soul will open the floodgates to even more miracles. The first key is always thanksgiving. My child, my beloved, someone who left your life is now observing you from a distance. They thought you would collapse. They thought your spirit would break. But instead, you rose. You kept moving. You kept believing. And now what they tried to walk away from is exactly what heaven is about to bless. Do not let their return distract you. Some people are not sent back to be restored. They are sent back to test if you have truly grown. Be wise. Not everything that appears to be reconciliation is meant to be embraced. My child, my beloved, you are going to notice numbers, names, dreams, and songs repeating around you in the coming days. These are not coincidences. These are spiritual signals. Heaven uses patterns to gain your attention. When you see these signs, pause, listen, pray, write them down. Do not ignore them. Each one carries a hidden instruction or confirmation. When the spiritual realm becomes louder, it means the breakthrough is closer. And right now, the activity around you is increasing. That means your moment is near. My child, my beloved, your voice is powerful, more powerful than you have realized. Every time you speak in alignment with heaven, your words send shockwaves through the unseen realm. Your affirmations, your declarations, your quiet prayers, they shift things. So be cautious about what you say. Speak life. Speak promise. Speak protection over your home, your finances, your mind. Even when fear attempts to grip you, speak faith. That is how the atmosphere is shaped. That is how your miracle arrives fully formed and unshaken. My child, my beloved, you may not know this yet, but you are someone's answered prayer. Right now there is a soul out there who has been calling out to God for a sign, for help, for direction. And you are the one being guided to cross their path. That is why you must rise. That is why you must stay in alignment, because your obedience is not just about you. It is about the lives your light will touch. Do not underestimate your presence. Do not shrink. Heaven is you to carry light into places others cannot reach. My child, my beloved, I feel the pressure you have been under. It has been intense. It has been relentless. But here is the truth. That pressure was not sent to crush you. It was sent to crown you. Diamonds are only formed under pressure. And right now, heaven sees the gem you have become. You did not break. You did not quit. You did not let bitterness win. And because of that, you are ready to receive what others could not carry. The crown is heavy, but it fits you now. And soon the world will see what heaven already knows. My child, my beloved, you may not know this yet, but you are someone's answered prayer. Right now, there is a soul out there who has been calling out to God for a sign, for help, for direction, and you are the one being guided to cross their path. That is why you must rise. That is why you must stay in alignment. Because your obedience is not just about you. It is about the lives your light will touch. Do not underestimate your presence. Do not shrink. Heaven is sending you to carry light into places others cannot reach. My child, my beloved, I feel the pressure you have been under. It has been intense. It has been relentless. But here is the truth. That pressure was not sent to crush you. It was sent to crown you. Diamonds are only formed under pressure. And right now, heaven sees the gem you have become. You did not break. You did not quit. You did not let bitterness win. And because of that, you are ready to receive what others could not carry. The crown is heavy, but it fits you now. And soon, the world will see what heaven already knows. My child, my beloved, I must tell you now. There are people who have underestimated what you carry. They judged you by your past, by your silence, your struggles, but they had no idea what heaven was cultivating inside you. They saw the soil, but they never saw the seed. And that seed has now broken through. You are about to flourish in a way that no one expected. The same mouths that spoke doubt will speak all. The same eyes that look down on you will lift up in surprise. You will not need revenge, your rise will speak for itself. As this awakening grows inside you, know that helping with this mission is not a joke. It is a sign from God. You can support this work through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our Ko-fi community. By doing so, you become part of Jesus' plan to save souls who are still stuck in fog. Every seed turns into light that fights against darkness. If you water others, you will be watered yourself. Jesus says, this is not history. It is a living promise about your future. Come into this moment with faith and a plan. What God has already planned for your life can be unlocked through your giving. My child, my beloved, please listen carefully. Your breakthrough will not appear as you imagined. It will not come through the same doors you have been knocking on. It will come through a new direction, a divine interruption. That is how God moves when it is urgent. That is why I was sent now. Because something is coming toward you so swiftly, your spirit needs to be awake before it arrives. You do not have time to delay. You do not have time to hesitate. This is the moment where your yes opens a gate no force of darkness can ever close again. My child, my beloved, there is a reason your heart has been restless. It is not anxiety, it is not confusion, it is transition. You are in a spiritual hallway. No longer where you were, but not yet where you are going. And in this hallway, heaven is rearranging your path. Some things are being removed for your protection. Some doors are being sealed shut so you do not return to cycles you have already outgrown. And though it may feel solitary now, soon you will understand. This quiet was the sound of heaven preparing your future in silence. My child, my beloved, there is something you need to hear clearly. You are not cursed, you are not forgotten. The delay was not denial. It was preparation. Every tear you cried watered something invisible that is about to become visible. Every rejection redirected you. Every moment of waiting was working behind the veil. And now the time is fulfilled. I am speaking to your spirit right now. The divine clock just struck your name. This message is not by chance. It is by calling. And what is coming next has never been released into your life before. My child, my beloved, I want you to prepare yourself for complete restoration. Not just healing, not just closure, but full restoration. What was taken from you emotionally, financially, relationally, and spiritually is being accounted for. The divine court has ruled in your favor, but you must believe it to receive it. God restores what no one else can. You will not get an apology from everyone who hurt you. But heaven will ensure you are repaid in peace, in joy, in doubled blessings. Your soul will dance again, your laughter will return. The season of mourning is concluding. You may be tired, my child and beloved, but you are not empty. Your lamp still has oil in it. You are still getting stronger. Being tired is not the same thing as being weak. Because of the weight of the old season, rest is broken, yes, but don't give up. Because just when you thought the journey was over, God opens a brand new road that goes around all the gates that were close to you. It is yours because you are aligned, not because you were lucky. Your heart stayed true, and heaven praises that. Now, my child, my beloved, some of your prayers were not answered because you asked for too little. You were asking to stay alive. God was getting ready for overflow. You were asking to be patient. He was making plans for your growth. It was your wish to be seen. He made you into someone would want to date. That's why you didn't get the answer when you thought you would. Heaven wasn't saying no. Heaven told you. You have no idea how grand it's going to be, and now you're about to enter it. There will be no need for any delays. Every door that is shut will no longer matter. If you're having trouble lately, my child, my beloved, please know that it's not a punishment. It's proof that your enemy knows what's going to happen. Proof that people have seen your light. It is said that the distraction is stronger when the blessing is bigger. There is a lot of pressure when you know exactly what will happen. You're still here, though. The enemy failed because you are still listening. What was sent to hurt you only made you more aware. Your shield is now stronger. It's easier for you to see your miracle now than ever before. Do not underestimate what you are about to face, my child and beloved. In the next few weeks, things will start to change quickly, send you messages you didn't expect, and confirm things you already knew. Someone will say something out loud that sounds just like the words in this message. It will chill you to the core when the truth hits you. You'll know this wasn't just a video when that time comes. It wasn't just a thought. It was a divine warning and an announcement that what has been kept for you will be given to you right away. Please pay attention to this last part, my child. If you leave this moment without responding in faith, the next season will still come, but it will be later and take longer. This is because heaven is speeding up those who are awake, who say yes now, who open their hands without hesitation, and who line up without fear. Don't just scroll past this message. That's when heaven will remember your name again. When angels will mark your home and when you'll get what was always meant for you. The spiritual world is filled with light around the name of my child, my beloved. Heaven kept track of all the times you almost gave up. They kept track of every time you chose to believe instead of breaking. Now those hidden times of endurance are making a path for you to walk on. You are being led into a place where God can see you. People who used to ignore you will be drawn to you by God. Not to get attention, but because you can't hide your calling any longer. You were never forgotten. You are getting ready to enter. You're about to go into your ideal future. Don't forget that this message goes beyond you. I have to say this now, my child, my beloved. Most of your pain came from the fight over who you are. The enemy didn't need your money. It was your voice he wanted. Neither of you were important to him. He was afraid of your call. So he went after your confidence, your clarity, and your worth. But the war is over now that you remember who you are. You are a vessel for God. You aren't a stranger. No one else can take your place. And right now, heaven is giving you back all of your spiritual power. The way you walk from now on will be different. This strong prophetic word has the power to make a difference. This message will bring that anointing to life, and you can share this breakthrough with your network right now. Spreading God's truth and blessing. Put amen at the end of this activation if you think it's for you. And if you feel the power stirring inside you in your spirit and in the spiritual world, let your statement root this truth. My beloved child, soon you'll get something beautiful in the mail, in a message, or in person. The sign or confirmation from God that what you are hearing now is real will show up. Do not ignore it. Do not say it was just a coincidence. Take it as a sign. Express gratitude as soon as the chance comes up. That's how you get to the next level. When you're thankful for small signs, heaven starts to trust you more with bigger ones. And what is being planned for you is better than anything you've ever had. My beloved child, this week you'll feel different. One morning you'll feel like something is lighter. That's not making up stories. That's not a coincidence. That's freedom for the spirit. You will no longer have to carry a burden that you were not aware of. Your dreams will no longer be bound by a chain. This is what happens when you connect with God fully. Things change even if you don't say a word. This is because heaven is watching what your heart does right now. And as long as it stays open, the healing will happen on its own. Someone you loved, my child, is coming back in a spiritual way, not always physically. They are turning away from sin. Their mind is starting to wake up. And you might not get the words you were hoping for, but the balance will still come. Because you don't have to use both voices to forgive. It needs your permission to go. That's how you get free. You can be blessed by God in ways that were not possible before you were free. Allow them to leave. Let them go up or down on their own. You did what you were supposed to do. Now heaven will do something that only heaven can do. You are not late, my child and beloved. You didn't miss it. I understand. It feels like time is going by too fast, like other people have gone by you. It looks like the window is shut, but I can see something you can't. And the window just opened. Now is the time. This is the place. You didn't even know you needed this message to make a change. That's why your soul stayed. Because of this, you are still reading something holy is being sent, and your delay will quickly turn into speed. Not even your doubts will be able to catch up. Now, my child, my beloved, I need to talk to you about leaves. You're not just getting lucky, you were blessed so that others can follow you. By obeying, you are breaking patterns. Your healing changes the story of your bloodline. Your answer, yes, changes what your kids will get from you. This is bigger than you. That's why it's been tougher. That's why it's been taking longer. However, the reward is now equal to the sacrifice, and the healing will be beyond what you can see. My child, my beloved, you are the break that your family has been praying for. In the next 2 days, I want you to do something brave, a leap of faith, a sign of being ready. Something that tells heaven, I think this was meant for me. It could be a prayer, a note in a journal, a call, a choice, a message, or a moment of quiet praise. Let it be real. No matter what it is, it should cost something, since what's coming isn't cheap. It's divine, and divine things need alignment as well as faith. Heaven's next move is set off by what you did. Do not wait. Do not wait. My child, my beloved, show that you are ready. If what you are reading here has started to change something real in you, the next person who is still waiting for their transformation will get it when you join this community and give from a stronger. Please think about supporting this work through the link in the pinned comment. Place inside you. I can hear your question. How am I going to know this is real? I'm going to answer you now, because peace is already wrapping around your chest like a warm blanket, and tears are coming to your eyes for no apparent reason. This is because your spirit is alert while your mind is still catching up. Yes, that is proof. The soul can always tell whose voice it is hearing. And this message is not from a person, but from spirit. Someone you used to trust is about to show you what they're really like. You should be ready for the truth since it will shock you. It will free you, though. This is not a punishment. It's meant to keep you safe. The job of Archangel Michael is to break the illusions. God no longer wants you to tell lies about your future. Things are changing in the energy around you. You'll see people leave doors shut and chances appear out of nowhere when you least expect them. This is how heaven makes the way clear when you're ready to go up. Do not forget how important today is, my child and beloved. You might think it's just another day, but in the spiritual world, God just signed off on something important. Family patterns are being broken because you didn't scroll past this message and instead stayed with it because your heart said, maybe this is for me. That simple. Yes, and your spirit has reached heavens. There will be a release. Chains are coming apart. Court. Heaven is now answering, but you need to stay with me. Don't stop now. My child, my beloved, you are in the middle of your shift. I have a strange story to tell you. There is a storehouse of divine wealth in your name. It has been hidden from you until now because some parts of your soul have not fully healed. God does more than just bless us. He gets you ready to carry them without hurting them. That time for getting ready is over. It's now release time. It's not just money that makes this rich. Well-being happiness. It brings back relationships. It is clear. Everything you have prayed for is coming at once, just at the right time for God. Please pay close attention, my child, my beloved. Something will try to take your attention away in the next few hours. The phone rang, there was a moment of doubt, and all of a sudden, I felt tired. It's not an accident. These times are tests because the enemy comes in loud and clear whenever God is about to speak directly to you. But you need to stop making noise. Come back to being still. Come back to this message. See it again. Read it one more time. Allow the words to soak in like rain on dry ground. It's not fun to do this. This is preparation from God. What's next in your life will need you to be spiritually aware. You have been praying for this moment all along, my child and beloved. This is the answer to your quiet longing when you said, God, if you are real, show me. It's coming to you in a way you didn't expect. Heaven doesn't always talk like the world does. It talks softly when everyone else is talking loudly. An angel shows up as a message, a sign, a strange coincidence, or a sudden urge to open something at the right time. You're not late because you're already here, you're on time. Don't let fear stop you from seeing what heaven wants to show you. I was sent with one message for you tonight, my child. My beloved, we haven't forgotten about you. Your name is still remembered in heaven. Indeed, it has been shining brighter. Even when things were at their worst, the angels that were sent to you have never left you. Even though you thought you were by yourself, you were never really alone. I was there. I stood between you and things that tried to hurt you that you will never know about, because your next season is too important for you to go into it blind. I was able to be honest with you tonight. My child, my beloved, your life's timeline just changed. Things that you thought would take years might happen in just a few weeks or days. Now, this is because you got in line with heaven. You said yes right now. You stayed. You let your heart open. Fear told you to leave. But that's what sets off divine acceleration. Keep an eye on what comes next. People who forgot about you will remember you all of a sudden. And chances that you turn down will come up again. The prayers you stopped saying will start being answered all of a sudden. It's all because you chose to believe again. Now, heaven's voice tells me to hurry. My child and beloved, it's possible that someone has just seen you in their dreams. They are moving toward you at just the right time. This person is drawn to your light. So, it could be a guide, a partner, a divine helper, or someone sent to bring you something holy. The sound of your soul's call has reached heaven and returned to them. That's why you need to stay aligned. Don't give up now. Don't give up on your miracle while it's already happening. I want you, my child and beloved, to take a moment to think about something very spiritual. You were never turned down, you were just transferred. People who left didn't do it by themselves. They were moved out of your way gently because they couldn't carry the blessing God is about to give you. They would have ruined something holy if they had stayed. Heaven breathed a sigh of relief because now your table can be set with the right people, the right energy, and the right favor. You may have cried when they left. Don't let the past make you break your promise. You feel bad about some things you did, said, or thought, but God doesn't hold those things against you. For heaven to work, people must be saved, not shamed. And right now, forgiveness is shining like warm light into your soul. The weight is going away. You'll no longer have to carry this weight. You didn't do anything to deserve this blessing. It has already been okayed. The important thing right now is how you respond to this divine invitation. My child, my beloved, I need to talk to you right away. You've been being watched by something. Your name was passed down through generations with the help of a dark presence that tried to plant doubt, fear, poverty, and rejection. But that pattern has been broken as of today. There is a holy wall around your spirit now. It's getting cleaner in there. And everything that was sent against you is being sent back to the person who sent it. There has been a shift for you lately because of this. What used to be silent in your life is no longer okay with your spirit. Heaven is taking back your space. It's been a long time, my child and loved one. I know that you secretly wondered if things would ever change every time you said maybe next month or maybe next year. What if I told you that this is the end of the waiting? Not because you forced it, but because your heart is finally ready to receive it. Some things can only come when the soul is still enough to hear them. Your soul is open right now. Heaven is looking at you and responding not to how perfect you are, but to how ready you are. No, you are not in the room where your name is being called. Someone is calling your name. No one will invite you to the conversation, but that's where your fate will be talked about. That's what God's favor does. It puts your name in places you haven't even been yet. Please don't forget how strong your obedience is. Stay with this message. Listen carefully and let what is being said into your spirit. That small choice has spiritual effects. Heaven will now tell you to go because your heart said yes. I want you to get ready, my child, my beloved. Life will lose something, but it won't hurt you. It's just making room for what's coming next. You could be afraid of a job, a person, a habit, or even a secret fear. When it happens, don't freak out. Don't try to hold on. When something breaks, it's not always the end. It marks the start of something holy. What's coming is holy, and not everything is allowed in holy places. That's why God's hands are taking away what you can't take with you into the next season. I'm going to say something brave. My child, my beloved, you have more power than you think. There is spiritual power within you that you haven't even used yet. There are gifts hidden inside you like prophetic insight, healing energy, and wisdom that goes beyond your years. But shame, rejection, and fear from the rest of the world tried to shut it down. That's over now. Those gifts will start to come to you as you open your spirit to this divine truth. Your dreams will tell you things. What you say will matter. Things will start to happen before they do. This is not a dream. It's heaven coming to life. It's getting stormy, my child and beloved. It's been heavy. I know the storm may have made you question everything you thought you knew, but storms end. They get through. And now that this one is moving on, it will leave good things in the ground it broke up. Your pain was always worth it. All of your tears watered something holy. And now the harvest is ready. The doors are about to open. You are being led to the people you need. You only need to stay aligned, believe, and open to receive the answers that are coming your way. This message will not be sent again in this exact way, my child, my beloved. That was delivered right now because the time called for it. You might never hear these exact words together again, because heaven speaks to each season in a new way. This is important because of this. That's why your spirit is reacting now. It's more than just words. It's proof. What you feel rising inside you isn't just emotion either. It is a wake-up call. Do not turn it off. Don't let your reason get in the way of your miracle. Let heaven finish what it began in you. I have one last thing I need to tell you, my child and beloved. Keep an eye out for the third number. 3 days from now, you'll see proof that this message was real. It could be in the form of a dream, a stranger's words, an unexpected text message, or even a sudden realization. But it will be clear. You'll know it's divine, and don't wait for it to come. Show your sincere gratitude by responding. Say yes out loud. Let it be known that you received the blessing. That's what makes the next step happen. It's not a game. It's not a mistake. This is how heaven plans to work. You are the one it has chosen to move through. Right now, before we finish this moving story, let's think about this important truth. This message wasn't found by accident. This isn't just a lucky break. This is a message from Archangel Michael to you directly. You are about to enter your divine future. But remember, this breakthrough is not for you alone. Your testimony is the bridge someone else will use to reach their own miracle. Archangel Michael is inviting you to visit community through the link in the description or the pinned comment. Whether by buying a coffee, making a donation, or becoming a member of our community does not go to a channel. Your actions are supporting a divine mission to save lost souls. By joining our like-minded community, you are no longer praying in isolation. You are adding your voice to a global sanctuary where we discuss the Word daily and stand in the gap for one another. This is not poetry. When Jesus says, "And heaven will open over you," on this platform, every seed you plant turns into oil for your destiny, fire for your calling, and a hedge of safety for your family. Now is your time. Step into our community prayer wall. Share your heart. And as you give, watch God multiply what you let go of. Let's finish this journey together. Visit Out Community now. Join the family and see your heavens open. You are being invited by Archangel Michael to join a safe, high-vibrational community where divine abundance is not just a hope, but a promise. This holy rule is very easy to understand, but if you follow it, it will change your whole life. Being blessed will not just happen to you, it will happen over and over again in every part of your life. You can get early access to powerful content and divine insights that aren't available to everyone right now. If you accept this invitation, you can now go into a holy place where you will get spiritual help, unwavering support, and quick progress toward your destiny. Don't miss this holy moment of your life's journey. There's a breakthrough waiting for you. If you want to get closer to Archangel Michael, use the special link in the pinned comment to join his inner circle right away. This is the only way to be sure you never miss the direct personalized messages that are meant to improve and strengthen your life. But just being here, paying attention, and coming together means a lot. Do it. Your plenty is waiting. Before we get to the end of this powerful story, let's reflect on this deep truth. You did not find this message by accident. You are being invited into a protected, faith-filled community at the link in the description and pinned comment to place, where divine abundance is not just a hope. This is a divine appointment meant specifically for you, but a promise built on the Word. By heading to the site right now, you are unlocking access to a sacred community of like-minded believers. When you join our membership tiers, you gain immediate entry to powerful content, daily devotions, and divine insights that are hidden from the world. This is your chance to enter a sanctuary where you will receive spiritual guidance, unwavering support on our prayer wall, and speedy progress toward your destiny. Do not let this moment of destiny pass you by. Your breakthrough is waiting. Join our inner circle through the exclusive link in the description. This is how you guarantee you never miss the personalized messages and spiritual warfare tools meant to elevate your life. If you feel called to deepen your connection, the link is waiting for you in both the pinned comment and the description. For those who want to amplify this work and carry the light home, you can find our guided ebooks and Bibles in the pinned comment. Whether you join as a member or sow a seed through our resources, your presence and energy change the world. Take this step. Your abundance awaits.